Okay, look at these bache. Now the fourth para is about definitely we have read about the changes the car has brought, the advantages which came along with the invention of car. But definitely if the something has an advantages, that thing is going to have the disadvantages as well. And from the fourth para we are going to talk about the disadvantages of cars. See, none of these changes has come without a cost. In the short term, cars have a detrimental effect on public health because the fuel they burn gives off pollutants which can weaken the body's defense against the diseases such as respiratory infections. Clear? So definitely, as I told you, if something has an advantages, so that thing is going to have some of the disadvantages as well. And see, the very first disadvantages is like definitely without the fuel the cars cannot run. So anything which comes, so the cars which are run by the fuel, they give off बच्चे pollutants, और वो pollutants ऐसे होते हैं which weakens the defense system of human body. And definitely when the defense system gets weakened, so you will get so many infections or diseases. So when the defense system get weakened, so basically it causes diseases. Mostly you get the respiratory infections. Clear? So this is the very, you can say, serious disadvantages of one of the disadvantages of the car, because it's the fuel with the help of which the cars run. It gives off pollutants, और pollutants क्या करते हैं? They weak the body defense system. In short आप कह सकते हो कि it weakens the immune system of human body. Clear बच्चे? Now if it weakens, so what will happen? Mostly because of that the people will start getting respiratory infections. Okay, removing lead from petrol has gone some way to addressing this problem, and additionally most modern cars are equipped with devices called catalytic converters which reduce toxic pollutants. Although it has been tried to remove lead from the petrol, the fuel, because it will be then less dangerous, and in, see, it's written removing lead from petrol has gone some way to addressing this problem. So now people are, what are they doing in order to make it less harmful for the human defense system, for the human health? So now what is being decided, that the lead should be removed from the petrol. Clear? Additionally, and one more step is being taken, and that is modern cars are equipped with devices called catalytic converters which reduce toxic pollutants. Now modern cars में जो है, there is a device that is called as catalytic converter, so that are being installed, and what because of that now जो harmful pollutants होते हैं उनकी रेशियो को वो कम करते हैं. Clear? Okay, the next is longer term damage to the environment is caused by cars as they emit greenhouse gases which contribute to global warming by damaging the ozone layer that protects life on earth from sun's ultraviolet rays. Now another serious disadvantage of the car is bache, that it is affecting the environment. And how it is affecting, that cars emit greenhouse gases. Definitely when the fuel is burned, it emits greenhouse gases. Clear? And how it is affecting the environment, what happens when it is affecting the greenhouse gases? So that is causing us the global warming everywhere. You must have felt that every year we are getting too much raise in temperature. Clear? That is because of the global warming. That is because of too much pollution. Clear? And these gases and this global warming, it is affecting the ozone layer. And you must know that what is ozone layer? Ozone layer is protecting the life on earth from the harmful rays of sun, that is ultraviolet rays. So bache, so far we have talked about the two disadvantages of cars, that how it is affecting the human life in a negative way. First we talk about it is affecting the human health. How? It is affecting the human health because the fuel which is used in the car, it gives off pollutants, and that pollutants are quite harmful because they weakens the human's defense system, that weakens the human immune system and causes many diseases, especially that is respiratory infections. Then the second disadvantage of the cars we talked about, that is that the cars emit greenhouse gases, and because of these gases it causes global warming, or these, because of this, the whole of the ozone layer is getting depleted. It is damaging the ozone layer, and ozone layer is very much important for the life on earth, because it is protecting all kinds of life on earth from the harmful rays of sun that are called as the ultraviolet rays. Clear bache? Now let's switch over to our fifth para, that is, driving a car carries many dangers, and over 1 million people are involved each year in road traffic accidents, a number which is predicted to rise significantly worldwide by 2030. Yes, bache, this is very much serious issue, that so many people are driving very carelessly. They are doing rash driving, and because of that, every year million of people are losing their life, and which is like see, and it is even being estimated that till 2030 this ratio is going to increase. Like more and more people are going to die, more and more people are going to lose their life just because of the car accidents. So the thing which has been so beneficial for us, now it has become harmful for us as well, because people are losing life because of the car accidents. Driverless cars, which at one time would have been considered mere science fictions, are currently being developed to reduce the number of accidents caused by fallible human beings. Now, what people have done, what the scientists have done, they are like, previously हमारे लिए ये एक fantasy होती थी that the car would be running by itself, but now scientists have, or you can say the driverless cars are being invented, which are run without the drivers. Clear? So why? Because in order to reduce the risk of accidents. Acha, now come to another disadvantage. Because the car industry provides so many jobs in some cities, whole communities are destroyed when car factories close. Sometimes as a result of the steel needed to make cars being manufactured more cheaply in other countries. Now because of this reason, that the steel is quite cheap in other countries than in for example, if someone is making the steel and he comes to know, someone is using the steel and he comes to know that in other countries the steel is quite cheap, so why should I waste my money on that much expensive steel and make the cars? So because of this reason, most of the people close down their cars industries, car manufacturing factories. And the biggest disadvantages is that there's so many people who are working in this car industry, they become all of a sudden jobless. Like for example, एक village में mostly लोग जो है, they are going to the car manufacturing factory, and all of a sudden that car manufacturing country closes down. So what will happen? All of a sudden, all the people living in that village will become jobless. So it will affect the whole of the community instead of affecting the single person, because those people who are working in the car industries, they might be the bread earners of their families. So when all of a sudden the car factories are going to be closed, so all of them will become jobless and they would be even deprived of the basic life necessities. So bache, so far we have, how many disadvantages we have read? We have read that it gives off pollutants which is harmful for human health, and it weakens the human defense system, which in turn causes respiratory diseases. The second disease we talked about, that it is emitting the greenhouse gases, which is harmful because it is increasing the global warming, and which is affecting the ozone layer, and definitely when ozone layer would become damaged, so it would be quite difficult for all kinds of life to survive on earth. Clear? The second reason we read about is like car accidents are happening and millions of people are losing their life every year because of the car accident. Clear? And this, according to the estimation, this ratio is going to increase by 230, clear. And the other disadvantage we talked about, that is like if all of a sudden the car manufacturing factory closes down, so many people are going to lose their job and they will become jobless.